We've bought this Fiat 500 from the Facebook marketplace as spares and repairs for 350 quid. It needed a lot of work as it was in terrible condition, rough around the outside and absolutely filthy on the inside. The car was bad, so bad that we needed to buy another one just to use for parts. We also bought this one from the Facebook marketplace, and it was probably one of the dodgiest car deals in history, as we bought it at the dead of night off the side of the road in a quiet industrial estate. We handed over £400 and the car was ours, unfortunately.
This car was disgusting. It was filled with empty takeaway containers and discarded mouldy food, and a smell you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. Both cars are destined for the scrapyard, with leaking oil, dodgy gearboxes and botched repairs galore. These cars aren't for the faint-hearted, but now Tom's on board, maybe, just maybe, we can rescue one of these bangers and flip it for some sort of profit. These cars have been left sat for the best part of 5 months, waiting for their turn. So buckle up and join us as we take on one of our toughest car resurrections yet. Oh my god, the state of this.
It's absolutely disgusting.
Oh my god. We're going to have to clean this before we work on it.
To top it all off?
Yeah.
It's flat.
Oh, nothing at all?
Nothing.
Oh, no lights? Nothing?
Nothing, no lights.
Looks like this battery's flat as well. Tom, I think we're going to have to try and jump it. Or bump it to get it going.
What a start to a video, I gotta be honest.
If I sit in there now,
yeah,
and you push,
okay,
and see if it'll go, but there's not even ignition lights and nothing, is there?
No, nothing. It's completely dead. We thought it was going to be easy trying to move it.
I know that. Back to pushing the car again.
Back to square one, really.
Ah, here we go. Right.
Woohoo!
See if we can use this battery. Jump to get some power to this one. Is the lights on the dash?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some power, have we?
A little bit of luck.
Right. See if it'll start.
The lights are on.
Right, give it 2 minutes till that battery's flat. You're probably all wondering why I'm even using this old battery to jumpstart this battered Fiat. Well, remember the Facebook marketplace transit van that wouldn't start? If not, no worries. Just know it was another one of my questionable purchases. There's a whole playlist on that disaster if you're curious. Anyway, I was sent this top-on jumpstarter to try and get it going. And to be fair, it did work for a while. But then the transit chewed it up and spat it out. And it's been dead ever since. So here I am, too stubborn and too tight to buy a new one, and now we're stuck struggling like this.
That's dead.
Alright, we've just swapped over the battery. Hopefully this battery might have a bit more power in it. Go on then.
Bloody hope this works.
So that didn't work. Now it's time to bring out the big guns. The Audi S1. Who needs a £100 booster pack when you can just wheel out a 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder engine? Yet another questionable purchase, and it's the most expensive jumpstarter in the world.
What's he doing, man? Some people just shouldn't have these cars, I tell you. He's bloody one of them. Should be mine.
We're all full up. We've managed to get the car running. We've got to sit in this now and take the car to the drive just to give it a good clean over, because we're not working on this car until we give it a good clean and we done.
Yes, one dirty girl.
Now I don't even know if you can see that, but this car has done 109,000 and you can notice the mileage is flashing. So this has got Blue and Me, so I would imagine that's probably why it's flashing, because that's knackered. I think it's a higher spec pop because it hasn't got alloy wheels, but it's got the controls, it's got the Blue and Me, it's got aircon, but it hasn't got the glass roof and it's got wheel trims. That's about it. It's not a bad little spec. To top it off, the mould is engraved in all the roof lining and is worse than the purple Fiat 500.
While we cleaned the car, I thought it was best to charge that little tiny battery. It still looks like it can be saved. And honestly, I think it's safe to say that we don't want to be pushing this car ever again. This car is in a desperate need of a deep clean. I honestly can't imagine anyone sitting in this car and driving it around. It is absolutely filthy, and there's no getting away from the fact that this car hasn't been looked after or cleaned for a very, very long time. The car is absolutely riddled with mould and dog hair. Everywhere you look, there seems to be something either growing or rotting.
Most people wouldn't even bother. They'd call it a lost cause, strip it for parts and send the rest to the scrapyard. But this is where our passion for cars probably goes too far. Yes, it's just a Fiat 500, they're everywhere for now. But give it time and these will be looked at as another rusty classic people wish they'd saved. Nevertheless, the car has been beaten within an inch of its life and it's barely hanging on, just waiting for the day someone will finally fix it. Well, this day has finally come.
Right, it's time for the sponge now. It's like an extra scene from Baywatch. This is, I gotta be honest. So you're getting some good content behind there.
Now the car's had an initial quick wash, and I mean it's just a quick one. It's nothing perfect, but we want it reasonably clean so we can work on it. We're just gonna try and clean up as much as we can in here because this is absolutely mortifying. So if we clean up as much as we can and give it a quick over, then it's not so bad then.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh, nice. Could have used that on the car.
Nice.
Oh, brilliant stuff.
Oh, look at it, look. Woof. Some people, I tell you what.
Reese's that? Lovely stuff.
That smells nice.
What flavours in mould?
Apple. Yeah, it's not doing its job because it's covered in other shit. Just chuck it there for now because it's better than nothing. Oh, this is disgusting, guys. Just don't know why you're putting your hand in.
Oh, vape, let's go. God, someone's getting a bit naughty in here, isn't he?
Just all, there's no needles.
It's like a mystery bag, isn't it? That was nice. Oh, whoa, you missed that, Ed. This is smelling, man. What's that, sock?
Yeah.
You got, guys, come on. I'm not, you're not going to brush over that, are you?
Anyone missing a sock? I think that's... Oh, hang on.
Oh, a little bit of that. You keep that.
And then we got...
One absolutely disgusting car. Look at the mould on that mask. You're not even showing them. Look at that.
Underneath that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely filthy.
Yeah. But, oh, look at it. We'll have to take these seats out.
Look at that. Whoa, whoa, show them the mould there. You're not showing them the mould.
Oh my word, look at that.
Don't brush over that. That's
I didn't
disgusting.
see it. Yeah, with all that in that carpet there.
Lovely.
What's in here?
Nice gifts.
Dread to put my hands in. Look at the seat, man.
Oh, hang about, top card, look. Keep that.
Key, rubbish.
Oh, another sock. So we can find the other one as well. The other. Oh, lovely. Do you want one?
Ooh, set of earrings. That'll do. I dread to think what's behind them back seats because they've got to come out.
Hopefully we can find some more socks.
Right. Look how dirty this car is, man. It's probably one of the dirtiest, and the other car's even worse than this. Right, if you do the exact same on this side,
Yeah.
and I'll take the seat out that side.
Alright. I don't want to fall on his handbrake.
And then mind that, it's not the handbrake I want to worry about, it's the gear stick. And what do you say that gear stick always looks like?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say it on camera, but come on.
Well, position yourself the way you just was.
No way. No.
Right. Now that seat now should pull up now, Tom.
God help us.
Oh, yeah, I dread to think what it's like under there. That's him. Have a good look at these seats. Even
Bask in their glory, look. Absolutely lovely seats, I've got to be honest.
With the seats out, the true horror of this car is finally revealed. What started as a quick clean quickly turned into a full-blown interior teardown. A simple hoover just wasn't going to cut it. Every layer we peeled back uncovered even more hidden grime. Mould had worked his way into every nook and cranny. The centre console, the seat belts, even the roof lining wasn't spared. At this point, the only option was a complete interior strip down to eliminate every trace of dirt and contamination. It's always shocking how much filth hides beneath the seats. This car is a perfect example of why surface cleaning just doesn't cut it. Now you can see, although we've hoovered there, how bad this car actually is. It's probably one of the worst cars I've had to clean, and Tom, you haven't had to clean many yet, but this is up there at the moment, isn't it?
Well, I don't know, mine was stinking when I first started, wasn't it?
Yeah, yours was quite bad, but not on the scale of this, Tom.
Oh, nowhere near this, there's no mould or that, you know, wasn't this bad.
But that's why I've taken all the plastics off, because they're absolutely disgusting. But because this has got aircon, although it's a pop, it says 1.2 pop, it has the extras, Blue Me, the controls, and it has aircon. So that means you'll have a pollen filter. Now I've just taken the cover off because I really want to see how bad this is, because guaranteed, I don't think this has been changed in a while. I'll probably be eating my words now. I can't even get to it. How bad do you reckon this is, Tom?
On a scale of 1 to 10, probably 10, considering how bad this car is like.
Well, this car's got service history, so technically he should have been cleaning this out. But if they've been sitting in this car up,
you need to show the handbrake as well after you show this.
Yeah,
full of mould, like.
Actually,
I think you might be eating your words, mate.
no, it's quite nasty.
Yeah,
Hasn't been changed in a little while.
these are all bad as well. Look at the state on that. Look, this is where it gets really bad. Can you imagine sitting in this car, guys? I certainly can. It's absolutely filthy, like.
While we clean this absolutely filthy car, I just wanted to take a moment to thank each and every single one of our long-term channel members. Your continued support means the absolute world, guys. Thank you very much. You are all bloody legends. Have a look at the camera for me, look. It's been snowing a bit.
I know, before you say anything, eye protection, I know. Not like new.
It's looking nice in there now.
Next up, the rear seats. Thankfully, these weren't nearly as bad as the front. With a bit of elbow grease and the right products, they've cleaned up beautifully. Almost like new. It's always satisfying to see the results like this after a proper deep clean. Good news, the battery's finally charged. It's been charging all night and it's holding its power well, which is always a relief. Now I need to fit it back up just to get the boot open. Because like many Fiat 500s, the boot release switch doesn't work. That's a classic issue with these cars. The wiring loom between the chassis and the boot lid wears out over time, causing all sorts of electrical gremlins. Usually the rear wiper stops working. This one is no exception, and from the look of it, someone's already had a go at fixing it, but it hasn't lasted. But all that's for another day. Let's carry on cleaning this dirty car. I'm just looking at how bad all this is. Look at it. How you can let your car get in this sort of state, I don't know. There's absolute filth. And these seats ain't much better. The state of that. stinking. I started hitting all the seat plastics and fabrics with a strong disinfectant from the wife's arsenal of cleaning products. Please don't tell her. This stuff means business and will kill any bacteria. Then I grabbed a detailing brush to really get into those tricky spots, especially around the seat runners where grime loves to hide. It's the kind of dirt that's been clinging on for years and is hidden away under the seats. With every pass of the vacuum nozzle, you can literally see the transformation. Layers of built up grime lifting away and the original colour of the upholstery coming back to life. It's incredibly satisfying to watch it all come clean. So these seats are coming up really nice. I haven't done any of that yet. I've just done that. That was full of mould. So it's come up really nice. This one's nice. And then I've got my daughter Zara. She's doing all the plastics and trims. They're soaking and she's cracking on with that because she wanted to get involved as well. So well done, Zaz. Taking the extra step to remove all the interior plastics has made a huge difference to the final result. A quick wipe down wouldn't have done it, and these parts needed some serious attention. Now that they properly cleaned, the results speak for themselves. Honestly, I didn't think they were salvageable, but with some persistence and a bit of help from my daughter, they've come up looking like new again.
This little Fiat 500 has been given a new lease on life. When we first got our hands on the car, it had clearly been through the wars. The previous owner had completely neglected it, using the interior more like a dustbin rather than a vehicle. But after some serious elbow grease, it's barely recognisable, and the inside actually looks decent. The seats are cleaned up really well, showing no signs of the previous mistreatment. We tackled all the mould with powerful disinfectant, and thankfully, it's all gone. The door cards and plastic trims have also scrubbed up nicely, looking almost factory fresh. But the biggest transformation is the roof lining. It was vile. Sitting in the back before would have been a punishment. Now it's clean, hygienic, and finally something you wouldn't mind having over your head. This was just the initial interior cleanup. Once we finished all the mechanical work, we'll be going back into polishing the plastics and dashboard, and we'll finish things off with a brand new set of car mats to complete the new look. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, because the real challenge lies outside. After blasting away years of moss, grime and neglect, we've revealed the full extent of the damage. Almost every panel has at least one dent, scratch or chip. It's clear this Fiat hasn't had an easy life. Thankfully we have a second Fiat 500 donor car that should help with the parts and panel replacements. The biggest issue though is the gearbox. It's the reason this car was sold as spares and repairs in the first place. We still need to diagnose whether it's a repairable fault or a more serious issue. If you've heard the noise it makes while driving, you know why we are concerned.
hopefully we can fix it.
And we had originally hoped to show this entire project in a single video, but the sheer amount of effort just to clean the interior made that impossible. That being said, we're finally at a turning point. With the interior sorted and the mechanical fixes underway, the goal is clear. Get this battered little Fiat back on the road, MOT ready and looking sharp. Maybe even turn a small profit in the process. Stay tuned for the next episode, where we aim to finish the job, get this car listed for sale and complete its journey from a forgotten banger to a roadworthy little runaround. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. It really helps this little community grow. We will see every single one of you legends in the next video.